Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about agile software development. It's a buzzword of the day. Every team, every organization want to be agile, want to remain agile. They are implementing various practices, processes and frameworks to be agile. But do we know the meaning of agile? Why someone has created something called agile at the first place? I'm gonna answer this and many other questions in this video, so stick with me till the end. Now, since the last 50 odd years we are creating software, we can divide the era of software development into one before the onset of millennium and one after that. Before the onset of millennium, we can safely call it as a waterfall era, and after that we can call it agile era, though it took some time before all the companies migrated to do kind of agile software development, but we can call it as an agile era because agile as a buzzword came around early 2000, and within 4 or 5 years everybody at least knew about it. So to properly understand the agile software development, we must understand what was waterfall, why do we curse the waterfall model and say agile is better. So here is the waterfall, okay, and here is the waterfall model. Waterfall model means you depict by a picture saying that you have analysis, you have design, you have implementation, you have testing, right? And you depict it like waterfall, right? And that's the reason we call it waterfall model. No, look at this waterfall once again. What do you see? As soon as the water comes to the fall, there is no way it can go back up. So that's why it's called waterfall. Water is falling, it cannot go back up. Once it starts falling, it will go till the bottom of it. Same thing happened with waterfall model. Waterfall model says that once you are in design phase, you cannot go back to analysis. Once you are in implementation, you cannot go back to design. Once you are in test, you cannot go back to implementation. That's the reason it was called waterfall, because once you start falling, you have to hit the bottom and you cannot stop in between. But you know what? Cursing is fine, but there is one thing we should keep in our mind. There were huge amount of progress in software world that we did in the waterfall era. There are softwares even today we use which were created in the waterfall era. Then why do we curse it so much? Why we call it so much bad that we just start hating it, start hating waterfall? If you go ahead and say to anyone that you are developing with waterfall model, people will give you a weird look. Why this is the case? Why we hate waterfall? Despite the fact that most of the great softwares were created during waterfall era. Now, to answer that, I am going to tell you something and that will certainly surprise you. So hear me out. So even in the waterfall era, we didn't follow waterfall as it is. We were actually agile. We were actually doing agile software development. You pick any software developer from that era and ask him or her a question. Did you never went back from design to analysis or implementation to design? Everyone will say, yes, we did went back. So the next question will be, in waterfall, you are not supposed to do that. How did you went back? So to do that, there were various options like, you write design in a bit subjective form so that you can change some things when the implementation is being done, and you can, talk to few people and get things done and add it as a appendix notes in the release notes or raise a change request. We did all those kind of things to come up with the softwares we are using even today, and that was kind of agile thing. So in the literal terms, agile is what? It is the consciousness of your mind which takes decision based on whatever you are seeing right now. No plan in the world goes as it is, and nobody can plan each and every step for something. People who are actually executing the planning, most of the decisions they have to take, consider any scenario in the world, they will have to take some or other steps which are not planned. For example, think about game you are playing, the army who is going to a battlefield. There will be a plan, but will they go exactly according to the plan, or will they evaluate the situation and do at least some changes in that plan so that the end result can be achieved. There is a saying that, do the planning but throw away all the plans. Once you start, you are not working according to the plan. You are working according to what comes in front of you, because you want to achieve the ultimate goal. Even if you are planning your travel, you plan how you reach to the next destination, but you have to take care of intermediate traffic conditions, road closures, and everything that will come up in between, right? So that was also happening in the waterfall world, but it was very tedious, and from the top management perspective, it was considered as an illegal thing. So what agile software development did is that it tries to convert these activities as a legal activities as a part of software development process, where you can legally go back and change the things based on your current environment, circumstances, learning, and many other things. And that is what agile software development is. Agile software development gives us this flexibility, because what, we may end up using the world's best software, but at some later point of time, it's quite possible that the world's best software may not be able to serve us in our own condition, in the circumstances in which we want to deploy it. Okay, and that is the flexibility agile want to give you, that you are writing some software, using some library, you think that it will work. If it doesn't work, you get the feedback early, not at the end, at the testing point. No, you get the feedback early, and there is a possibility to go back and change those decisions as often as possible, as soon as possible. So that is what agile software development is. The word agile became famous because of the creation of Agile Manifesto. Okay, it's something you must read. Okay, you do not need to remember everything, but you must read it once, because each and every line of it, each and every principle of it will make some sense. Now let's talk about Scrum. Scrum is a framework. Most often than not, Agile and Scrum are generally considered interchangeable. If you are doing Scrum, you are Agile. You are Agile if you are using Scrum. Okay. Now, let me tell you one thing. The Scrum is much older than Agile Manifesto was created. You can Google search new product development game. You will be redirected to Harvard Business School paper written by Hirotaka Tekuji or Ikojera Ninoka. I'm sorry about my tongue. I am not pronouncing it correct, but I know these are the two gentlemen. They have created this paper, and ultimately Scrum came out of this. So I will not talk about what Scrum is. Maybe it is a topic for a totally separate video, but I would like to tell you one thing. Scrum is a framework. What is the meaning of a framework then? Let's consider a building. It's not fully furnished building. It's just multi-story building, just standing on pillars. So this building is a framework, and I am sure that many of you must be in a building where, same building, first floor looks different, second floor looks different, because they belong to different business establishment or companies. And it may happen that in one of the floor you go and say wow, and in one of the floor you go and say how. Okay, so Scrum is a framework. You can use it to become agile, but you can make it wow, you can make it how. Okay, so it doesn't dictates you to do few things. It just gives you a framework in terms of, let's say, events, ceremonies, backlog, which you can use to bring out the inherent agility in you or your team. That is what Scrum is all about. Again, there are multiple frameworks, and we are going to talk about some of them in upcoming videos, but no framework will make you agile. It's you, your team, who has to be agile. Framework just provide a platform for you to be agile, and to be agile you need to have an agile mindset, and you know what is agile mindset is. Okay, so that's all about Agile and Scrum, the perspective which I wanted to share. Thanks a lot, people. Thanks for watching. Till the next time we meet. Good day, goodbye. Take care.